So I returned my MacBook Neo after about 2 weeks of owning it, and I went and bought a used M1 Pro MacBook Pro. I got the Neo because I promised myself, hey, if this rumor really is true, I'm going to buy this budget MacBook so I can separate personal use from schoolwork and other productivity things I need to handle. Separate gaming from school. I loved the build quality. I loved how, it's only this much for a brand new piece of tech. But after I got it and the short honeymoon phase was over, I learned that it isn't really made for people like me. People who, you know, pixel peep, people who really care about specs. Even when I walked out the Apple store with it, I felt like regret in my heart that this is not what I want. I was debating even before buying it to buying an M1 Pro MacBook 14-inch. I used to own a 16-inch, but long story short, I traded that in for a MacBook Pro, and then I returned that MacBook Pro and got a Razer Blade 14. It's a 5070 Ryzen AI 9 365 with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM with 8,000 megahertz of speed. It's really nice for when I'm on the go and I really want a game, like play Dead by Daylight or play something graphically intensive like Resident Evil, for instance. And it's great to have these two. I wish there were more laptop bags that had, I really hated even just the thought of, I could have gotten a machine that is way more powerful for the same price. And that was really, at the end of the day, why I got this awesome MacBook with a mini LED screen, the best screen on a MacBook, and a chip that Apple was working on like a dog for a long time. And it's about the same price. Sure, you're gonna pay $100 more if you want a excellent quality one, but are you really gonna go to the Apple store as like a tech geek and you're gonna buy the MacBook Neo knowing full well that you can buy a MacBook Pro that used to be priced just 5 years ago for $2,000 because of the great screen, because of the great chip, because of the great everything? You're really gonna go to the Apple store and buy the MacBook Neo when you know you can get this for used? I bought used time and time again. Almost all the things that, no, not all the things, but my old computer was used. Almost all my computers are used besides that Razer Blade and my desktop. Pretty much, unless it is brand spanking new, it just came out and they just announced it, I'm buying it used if there's a good price. And that's pretty much it. I love this thing. I love the screen. I love the speakers. I love the chip. I love how when I'm like opening 1,000 tabs in Chrome with just 16 gigabytes over the 8 gigabytes on the Neo, this thing handles it like a piece of cake. It only uses 12 gigabytes of RAM. It only indicates green, so that means it's completely fine with using 12 gigabytes of RAM. And the chip is only under like a 15% load when I have like 10,000 tabs of Chrome open. And I can't imagine what video editing will be like on this thing compared to the Neo. So, yeah, do not buy the MacBook Neo if you are a tech nerd. Settle for used and buy such a better machine for the same exact price. And you'll be so much more happier.